Oh, break it down. Break it down. Oh. Alright, guys. So, I just wanted to clear the air in case there was any questions, just so that everyone was on the same page and knew exactly what had happened, why I decided to do what I did. So basically, it was the 2nd. It was August 2nd. Me and my buddy, Braden, decided that we were going to go to Canada. It was Friday morning, and so we left real early. We were on our way to Canada. Actually, a little backstory. I had just went to Chicago the weekend prior. For the whole weekend, went down there by myself, 6-hour trip or whatever, and then came back. So my car was good to go. I am a pretty, handy mechanic, and it, I had checked everything. It was good to go. So we decide that we're gonna go to Canada. We're on our way down Friday morning. We make it to Birch Run. My back passenger side tire blows up. It doesn't, I don't get a flat. It blows up. And this thing, just instantly, shaking, giving me death wobble, and just jerking, bouncing all over the road. So I try and steer out of this. I'm trying to, control my vehicle as best I can. Well, I'm, now noticing that I'm going to collide with this median, this center median in between the two roads, the one direction and then the other direction, this 4-foot tall concrete median. So I am starting to spin out, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to hit this median, and, sure enough, I do, and it kind of hits my nose. I've kind of done a 180 at this point. It hits my nose and slingshots me the rest of the way and slams my back end into the wall, and it jarred us pretty good. I had my trunk closed, locked all my stuff in it. It blew that open, tossed my shoes the other side of the median into the other side into traffic. It full backpacks, 15, 20-pound backpacks, shredded my hammock, blew my ukulele, every string off of the thing, blew every string off of it. Horrible deal. So anyways, and then to make matters worse, so now I'm sitting here, I'm trying to pick up my stuff. There's people hollering at me every which direction, EMTs and cops and tow truck drivers. Now, Braden, my buddy, is hurt, he thinks that like there's something seriously wrong with him. So he leaves in the ambulance and, to go and get checked out at the hospital. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. And so I hung out down there for 3 hours or so, and luckily my parents were able to come down. We have a car hauler trailer, and we loaded up my car that the tow company had towed 2 blocks and charged me $350 for. Ridiculous. So anyways, so that's pretty much that whole story. So now you're wondering, okay, so you got this car, it's total, it's crunched straight up. You hit a concrete wall at 75 mile an hour, hard enough to to blow an airbag and send your buddy to the hospital. So why fix it? Why do anything? Well, here I am. That morning, just for instance, I had purchased $500 worth of parts for my car. That morning, and so while now I'm down there all by myself, nothing going on, no vehicle, of course, nothing to do. My buddy's in the hospital, but no one will take me there. The cops not going to. So anyways, so I am trying to cancel all these orders and whatnot, and my phone's dying, and it was just a horrible time. So again, back to fixing this car. Why would you do it? You wouldn't. You literally wouldn't. You wouldn't fix the car. You wouldn't buy another car like it. You wouldn't do all of this work yourself like I just did. But I was bummed out, man. I really liked my car. I thought it was dumb. It was not my fault. In no way, did I have any blame in this. The tires are still in good condition. I mean, I put a little, clip of them in there. So as to why someone would do this, you wouldn't. It was a whole bunch of work. I think I spent, like 3 total weeks on it, working like every day. It's like midnight right now, which makes this like a 15-hour day of working on this Subaru, the whole day. Which I'm totally fine with. I'm not one to complain. I am game with hard work, and I can really appreciate the fact that my vehicle is fixed and running right now. Haven't taken it for a test drive yet, so knock on wood. But yeah, so I spent 3 weeks on this thing, and I had to order parts. I bought a new clutch and put that in. I've had to get a new radiator. I bought some miscellaneous things, painted stuff, swapped a bunch of this stuff over. And my car is in worse shape than it was before. The car that I had before was a lot cleaner in a lot of ways. So now I've spent all this time and done all of this for a worse car. Why would you do that? You took a hit on the car. Why would you put yourself further into this thing? Why not just get out of it right now? Well, the thing is, one, I liked it. I really liked the car, but I kind of like, the personal little challenge of doing this. Here I'm sitting there, I'm feeling down and out, and I'm like, well, what you need to do is you need to bust your ass. And you need to fix this. If you care about it that much, you need to sit down and fix this thing. And so that's what I did. I bought the parts. I bought a parts car, and I swapped a motor, and I swapped 2 doors, and cleaned some interior. I gutted the whole other car. There wasn't a thing left in it that was worth anything. And I took my exhaust and my hitch, and I took, tail lights and everything that out of the other car that was worth anything. I made an office chair out of the driver's side seat. I took all of my brakes and everything off. They're brand new. They're actually sitting right here. I just purchased those. Those were $300. I put those on like 3 weeks before the accident or something. So yeah, I basically did it because that's all I know what to do. All I know to do is to work my butt off, and I don't know necessarily that this was worth. Actually, I know for a fact it was not worth it. It was not worth any of it. But what I do have is my car back, and I know this thing inside and out. I've had it all the way apart. I've had everything apart. I can tell you exactly what the bracket looks like that holds the seatbelt, on the back passenger side. I can tell you exactly what the tranny mount looks like. I can tell you exactly what the, inside of my valve cover looks like. I've had I've had this thing apart. I have had it all the way down to nothing. And rebuilt it back up, and I still have some work to do and some things to go, but I'm kind of proud of that, I kind of enjoy that. So anyway, so that's the reason why, that's why I did it, and hopefully you guys can go easy on me again. I realize that. That it's dumb. The whole scenario is dumb. Everything about it's dumb. You're like, oh, John, man, this is like a $5,000 car at best. Well, yeah, it is. And I had, like $4,500 into this thing before I crashed it, and now I'm probably a ridiculous amount into it. But I have the car that I want. I don't know how else to explain it, and knock on wood, I really hope that I don't have another issue with this, and anyways, hopefully I've just learned from the whole thing, and 3 weeks is a lot of time, but it's really not that much time, so anyway, so I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm gonna enjoy my car, and hopefully you guys can respect that and stand behind me too. So anyway, so I will give you one last little overview here, and then I'll take it out, drive it, and whatnot. I might do a little update video, in a month or a week or whatever after after I've gotten her all spiffed back up, so stay tuned for that as well. Alright, thanks guys. It is 11:35, so yeah, that's just under a 15-hour day. I started, well actually, I woke up at 8, started at 9. I don't like all of this math, but it's a long day. Yeah, so anyways, thanks again guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I will give you one last little overview of the car. Alright, so this is it. I need a new tail light. I need to fix this door. I need to fix that pillar up there. This don't fit right. This vehicle was also, in a slight accident on this side. It don't look too bad. I've done a lot of work. The inside's cool. I painted all of the dash white. The interior's clean. I got some speakers and stuff down there still, but yeah, it's my car. Alright, thanks again guys. If you guys are watching part 3 and you already made it through the first 2 videos, I just want to say thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it because it does mean a lot to me. I'm really trying to put out some content that you guys enjoy and make some videos that hopefully people will be interested in. So thanks again guys.